This is a generation that many Ghanaians have low expectations of. Would you say that this group of players, you do not have the quality to be the players who can end Ghana's drought of winning the African Cup of Nations for the first time in next 19 years?
I believe we have the quality because we won't be here if we don't have the quality for all. In games like this, it's just small margins. Little things, we need to keep the focus throughout the whole game. And we could see today, the last minute, we gave out 2 cheap goals against Egypt. We could see the same thing. We just lose the concentration in the last minute of the game. Today was easy win for us. 2-0 up. We should keep it like that till the end of the game. It's just too sloppy and too silly mistakes, from Egypt and this game. It's too easy.
Next question, please.
We went again from the start. You were closer to that. You were substituted. What really happened? What really happened to the team? What really happened to the players? Because none of our colleagues here can explain this. 2 goes up, people went down. When they came up, it's 2-2. We are out of the competition. What really is happening to the Black of Ghana?
That's what I'm saying. I can't even explain it. Just lack of concentration in the last minute. This is not about quality or whatever. It's just lack of concentration in the last minute. It's too easy. Some mistakes. But yeah, we move on from this and then we look at what was supposed to happen.
Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, everyone. See you in future. Energy levels were not the highest. But when you get yourself into a position being 2-0, you don't expect to concede in the way that we conceded. And this we've shown in the 3 games. What we've had to do is we've put ourselves in positions where you have to score 3 goals to win a game in all 3 of our games. And we've continued to make fundamental mistakes. We got ourselves into a league, whether we deserve that or not, but the fact is that we were in the league. And to go to this stage of the game this is why it's an angry changing room. I think you can hear by the commotion that's going outside that it's an angry place at the moment. And, unless you are able to see a game through, then it becomes very, very difficult. The next question here.
Good evening, Coach Grace. I'm Star, Soti. Looking at your trajectory as the national team coach of the Black Stars of Ghana, from the qualifiers to the tournament itself, can you be bold and tell us that you have lost touch with the modern game and how you play as a coach?
No, I don't think that's the case. If you're asking me about the results that we've had and the performances that we've had, we have not been good enough. If you're asking me about myself personally, then as head coach, I've not done well enough in this competition. We have played 3 games, as I've said. We've conceded 2 goals in each of these games, and we haven't put ourselves in a position, a winning position, where we can score goals. So now, if you're asking me about my performance, I take responsibility for this team. I have a group of players that came here and wanted to do well, wanted to do really well, wanted to compete really well. For the results that we've had in these 3 games, I am the head coach, and I will always take responsibility. Next question.
Coach, my name is Michael Kuli. I work with Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. My question is, Since your appointment as the head coach of the Black Stars, what kind of impact have you had on the team, if any?
The impact is can only be judged by results. So I think what you have to do, and I think as journalists, you will analyse, and you will analyse the results for myself as head coach. What I was hoping was that this team that we had, this is the best opportunity that we had coming into this competition, where we had the players for a long enough period to train and to put a formation in place. And this was one that we was hoping that we would grow during this competition, and the fact is that we hadn't. So my assessment of my results so far is that they've not been good enough.
Good evening, Coach. Well, my name is...
Sorry, I'm the wrong keeper for here. Sorry.
Thank you very much. My name is Mark from Data Sports Group. Coach, you've taken responsibility for how awful and how poor the team has been coached. Would you be surprised if you get fired tomorrow as Ghane's head coach?
At this moment, things are very wrong, and we're at the end of performance has seen us giving away a 2-0 lead. I'm not thinking about anything else at the moment. There's, for whatever anybody might think, I'm as angry and frustrated as anybody else. I'm the head coach. This is my responsibility. As regards anything past this moment, then no, I'm not speaking about that. I will speak about the questions you asked me, which are about my performance, about my role, my participation in the role, and I'm prepared to answer all of those questions. But at the moment, that's all I'm thinking about.
So last question. Alright, thank you. Asari, Oscar TV Ghana. Coach, throughout the tournament, we've made a lot of silly mistakes, as coaches described. And I think some of the mistakes came from some particular players. Example, Rachel Ofori as the goalkeeper. And you continue to defend him always. Would you accept that you are also part of the problem that the Black Stars team we have? And will you resign as the head coach after this search of the Black Stars team? Thank you.
As regards Richard Ofori, this is a goalkeeper that in the 3 games that we played that's made some important saves for us. This is a judgment always. This is a judgment always by myself as head coach. I take responsibility. You're picking on one particular individual. This is a team of 11 players. I take responsibility for picking the team. At the moment things are very raw, and again, I take responsibility. Anything past this moment, then it's not for me to speak about at this moment. It's not. Last question. It's to speak about my feelings now, what I feel about this result today, this performance today, and anything else is past today. I'm not prepared to talk about.
Good evening, Coach. My name is Lauren Shaiji from GTV Sports Plus. My question has to do with the substitution you made right after halftime when you subbed Jose Pencil for Andre Ayew. I saw your video analyst when you were rushing to the dressing room at halftime. I want to know what went into that decision.
What went into that decision was that we evaluate the players throughout the game, and evaluating the players throughout the game are the players that are looking more fatigued than others. And in our opinion, Jose Petzl was one of those that was looking more fatigued than others. So then it's a question of who replaces him, do you change the shape? And these are decisions that you have to make. So we replaced him because for me he was looking fatigued in that first half of the game. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everybody.
We're feeling sad for this competition. We had a positive result with Egypt and Ghana. It is a very sad situation. During the first match we had everything to win. There's also a lack of experience. There's also, you have to also take into account the maturity of the game of the Egyptian team, and with time they have been able to develop their football, and they have been insisting, and it was a strong team. And the team will come out with more experience. During the first match we have not been able to win. We played well against Egypt, but we didn't win the match. The team reacted well and the team played well. Today we have kept the same dynamic. We played when we were losing, we changed the tactics. It's a line of three, and the offensive system also ended up being a good strategy, and it worked. We are bringing value to the collective work, the team, the staff, and they can be proud because we have been united till the end. You've beaten Benin this Matikiriko Stadium, and when you were hosting, you've won 3-2, and you've qualified to this competition. And tonight, you prevent Ghana from moving to the knockout stage by drawing. What is your feeling based on this match, and how do you take stock of this situation? Thank you very much, sir. A selection, a national team it wasn't easy at the beginning, and we have been playing against Egypt, who is one of the big team, and then also with Ghana, who has a tradition of football, a very great nation of football, and Cape Verde is also used to playing the group phase. They have a lot of experience. Most of the players play in Europe, we have been able to build our team step by step. And we had injured players.
Vai certamente ser l'ultimo grande, foi uma pena e obrigado a ver ajudar neste torneio e deixar também poderá ser o seu último torneio e depois as direções.
One of our players is playing his last AFCON. His generation has to do its best in order to make progress, and we are going to get some rest. Unfortunately, we are leaving the competition, but we will keep working for the next matches so that in the future we will be able to come back to this competition and play with our heart and play with enthusiasm, with courage, in order to compete with the great African football, nation of football. I would like to commend the organizer. For us, it was a very great experience. We have learned a lot, and we have been able to learn a lot. Thank you very much, Coach.